Cold showers are everywhere right now. Every productivity influencer, every biohacker, every I wake up at 4 a.m. person swears by them. And sunlight exposure in the morning? Andrew Huberman has talked about it in nearly every episode he's ever recorded. Both are being sold to you as the ultimate dopamine hack. But here's what nobody actually tells you. They work through completely different biological mechanisms. And one of them raises dopamine significantly more than the other, with peer-reviewed research to back it up. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one to prioritize, when to do each, and why doing them in the wrong order might be cancelling out the benefits entirely. Let's get into the science. Before we compare these two, we need to clear up the biggest misconception about dopamine. Dopamine is not the pleasure chemical. That's serotonin's job. Dopamine is actually your motivation and pursuit chemical. It's what drives you to seek a reward, not what makes you feel good when you get it. Neuroscientist Dr. Robert Sapolsky describes it this way: dopamine surges are highest in anticipation of a reward, not during it. The moment you're reaching for the cookie, not the moment you eat it. This is critical for our comparison today. Because when people say cold showers or sunlight boost dopamine, they mean two different things. One creates a sharp, rapid spike. The other creates a slower, more sustained elevation. And your brain responds very differently to each. So let's start with cold showers. What's actually happening in your brain when you step under freezing water? A landmark study published in the journal PLOS One found that cold water immersion, water at around 14 degrees Celsius, produced a 250% increase in dopamine levels that lasted for up to 2 hours after the exposure. 250%. That's not a small effect. Here's the mechanism. When cold water hits your skin, your body triggers a massive norepinephrine release from your adrenal glands. Norepinephrine and dopamine share the same biosynthetic pathway. The flood of norepinephrine pulls your dopamine system into a state of high activation. The key characteristics: it's fast, peaks within minutes. It's sharp, a significant spike above baseline. And it declines relatively quickly over 1 to 2 hours. The psychological component matters too. Research found that simply anticipating the cold before you step in starts the dopamine cascade. Your brain begins releasing dopamine during the mental preparation phase. This is why experienced cold shower practitioners often report that the most powerful part isn't the shower itself, it's the 10 seconds before you turn the dial. Now let's look at morning sunlight, and this mechanism is entirely different. Sunlight exposure in your eyes in the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking does something extraordinary to your dopamine system that a cold shower simply cannot replicate. Your retina contains specialized photoreceptive cells called intrinsically photosensitive retinal ganglion cells. These cells are specifically tuned to detect the blue spectrum light that dominates the morning sky. When that light hits these cells, it sends a direct signal to your brain's master clock, the suprachiasmatic nucleus inside the hypothalamus. The brain then does two things simultaneously. First, it triggers a sharp suppression of melatonin. Within 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight exposure, melatonin levels drop by up to 85%. This alone increases your alertness dramatically. Second, and this is the critical dopamine mechanism, it sets what researchers call the circadian dopamine rhythm. Your brain doesn't just release dopamine randomly. It operates on a predictable daily curve, governed by your circadian clock. Morning light calibrates this curve. Without this morning light signal, studies show a blunted, delayed dopamine rhythm throughout the entire day. So how do they compare head-to-head? On raw dopamine spike, cold shower wins. A 150 to 250% spike that hits within minutes is genuinely impressive. If you need to perform in the next 90 minutes, cold exposure is your tool. On All-Day Dopamine Foundation, sunlight wins. Hands down, and it's not close. Morning light doesn't give you a spike, it sets your entire day's neurochemical baseline. Think of it this way, cold shower dopamine is like an espresso shot, fast, sharp, fades. Morning sunlight dopamine is like building a better metabolism, it changes how efficiently your whole system runs. So here is the science-based protocol that combines both tools for maximum effect. Step 1. Within 5 minutes of waking, get outside. Don't wear sunglasses. Look toward the sky, not directly at the sun, but in its general direction. Let those morning photons reach your retina. Step 2. Stay outside for 10 to 20 minutes. Walking, stretching, or simply having your morning water outside accomplishes this. On overcast days, double the duration. Step 3. 30 to 60 minutes after waking, take your cold shower. By this point your circadian dopamine rhythm is being set, and the cold shower's norepinephrine spike lands on a system that's already primed and rising. Cold shower protocol: start warm, then transition to cold for a minimum of 2 minutes. Research suggests 2 to 3 minutes of genuinely cold water is the evidence-based sweet spot. What to avoid: checking your phone before getting sunlight. Phone screens, while providing blue light, are nowhere near the intensity your eyes need. And social media dopamine hits before your morning light will create a competing dopamine response that may interfere with the clean calibration process. So, the verdict: morning sunlight is more powerful than cold showers for your dopamine baseline. But cold showers are more powerful for a rapid, on-demand boost. The real answer is you want both, in the right order. Sunlight first. Cold shower second. Every morning. If you found this useful, subscribe and hit the bell icon. The next video in this series breaks down what happens to your cortisol curve in the first 90 minutes after waking, and why most people are accidentally destroying their afternoon energy before 8 a.m. See you there.